Chosen one. You did not stumble into this moment by coincidence. Heaven orchestrated your steps, aligned your spirit, and brought you here at the exact second your heart was ready to receive what is about to be spoken over your life. Others may have scrolled past, but you stayed, and that alone is confirmation that this message has been marked for you. Chosen one. You are standing at the edge of a supernatural shift, a divine wealth transfer, a breakthrough that has been forming in the unseen long before you ever felt its nearness. This is your appointed time, your Kairos moment, the very hour that heaven begins to unveil what has been stored up for you. There is something holy resting on your life, something set apart, something that even people around you can sense but cannot explain. And that holiness is the reason doors are opening, burdens are lifting, and blessings are accelerating toward you. The same God who promised in Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3 that the vision will not delay is now breathing on your path. Chosen one, prepare your spirit. What you are about to hear is not just a message, it is a divine announcement, a prophetic activation. Step into it with expectation. Chosen one. Let your spirit become still for a moment, because what you're about to hear is not a psychological explanation, it is a prophetic revelation. Heaven has been watching you, marking you, elevating you, and preparing you for a season that is unlike anything you've ever stepped into before. And the strange reactions you've been noticing from people, the hesitations, the stares, the shifts in their tone, the way they grow quiet when you enter a room, none of it is accidental. It is spiritual. It is divine. It is evidence of the anointing resting on your life. Chosen one. People sense something holy in you because something holy is in you. You have been carrying a mantle that was placed on your life long before you understood its weight. You've wondered why people look twice, why they pause, why they get nervous, why they act differently around you. But heaven says they are responding to the light I placed inside you. They are responding to the power you didn't ask for, but were born with. You are spiritually distinguished, set apart, marked for influence in realms most people do not have access to. Anointed one, when you enter a room, your spirit arrives before your body does. Angels walk with you. Favor surrounds you. And the unfamiliarity of that presence unsettles those who are not aligned with the frequency of heaven. It's not your voice they fear, it's the echo of God vibrating through your existence. I've lived through this myself. There were seasons where people pulled back from me, not because of anything I said, but because something in their spirit recognized something in mine. It took me years to understand that discomfort is often the first sign of elevation. Heaven will reveal your calling to others long before you recognize it in yourself. Chosen one. This is exactly what is happening to you. People feel the shift on your life. They feel the coming promotion. They sense the divine wealth transfer forming around you. Your spiritual stature is rising, and even those who do not have language for the supernatural can feel the weight of your calling. Your presence disrupts atmospheres because it carries a prophetic vibration. You don't blend in because you were never created to. The oil on your life refuses to be hidden. Heaven is saying, this is the hour where I am lifting you. This is the season where I am separating you. This is the moment where I'm revealing what I placed within you. Your rising intimidates their shadows. Your purity confronts their pretending. Your clarity exposes their chaos. Your destiny disturbs spirits that have grown comfortable in mediocrity. You are a divine interruption, and that is why they react. Chosen one. The discomfort people feel around you is a sign of a supernatural promotion that has already begun. You are being elevated in the spirit before you are elevated in the natural. What others sense is the beginning of your breakthrough, the scent of increase, the aura of divine favor, the arrival of blessings that the enemy cannot interfere with. This is why heaven brought you here, because what comes next will explain the deeper reason people feel shaken in your presence, and why it's tied to the wealth, authority, and destiny God is releasing over your life. Chosen one. Now that you understand the spiritual root behind people's reactions, let's go deeper, because heaven is not only revealing what is happening around you, but why. You are walking through a divine transition, a spiritual promotion, a supernatural elevation, so significant that even those who don't have discernment can feel the shift vibrating from your life. Chosen one, hear this clearly, you are ascending realms. Your spirit has outgrown old environments, and the anointing on your life is maturing faster than the people around you can process. What you carry now is not what you carried a year ago. Heaven has stretched you, refined you, purified you, and without knowing why, people can sense the difference. Your posture changed. Your presence changed. Your atmosphere changed. Your destiny changed. And this is why they hesitate. This is why their words stumble. This is why their energy shifts, not because they fear you as a person, but because their spirit cannot easily stand in the presence of someone who carries divine authenticity, spiritual authority, and heavenly rank. Anointed one, your spirit emits truth. And truth is confrontational, especially to those who have built their identity on pretending. Your presence strips away the masks others wear without you saying a single word. People feel exposed, not by accusation, but by illumination. You reveal what they haven't healed. You highlight what they've been avoiding. You awaken what has been asleep in them. This is a spiritual mirror effect, but deeper, it is prophetic. God is using your presence to reflect not just who people are, but who they could be. And that reflection is uncomfortable when someone is still living in a version of themselves they know they must outgrow. I've lived this. There were seasons where people would avoid me, not because I wronged them, but because my growth made their stagnation harder to ignore. My peace made their chaos louder. My identity made their confusion sharper. And the more I rose, the more their reactions revealed where they truly stood. It took me a long time to accept that elevation will always expose, always separate, always disrupt. Chosen one. This is happening to you now. It's a sign that heaven is positioning you for greater influence. People sense the mantle on your life, the calling, the authority, the upcoming wealth transfer that heaven is aligning for you. They sense the shift even before you fully step into it. And here is the prophetic truth. Those who react strangely are not your enemies. They are indicators of your elevation. Their discomfort proves your growth. Their hesitation confirms your anointing. Their silence marks your rising. They are responding to the spiritual reality that you are entering a higher dimension. Chosen one, you are not intimidating, you are awakening. You are activating dormant places inside people simply by existing. That is why God has separated you. That is why you have been misunderstood. That is why you no longer fit in old circles. Heaven is pulling you upward, preparing you for the next stage of your calling, a stage where visibility increases, favor multiplies, and divine resources begin to flow toward you without effort. Chosen one, stay close. In the next segment, heaven will reveal why your presence changes atmospheres and how this connects to the supernatural blessings being prepared for your next season. chosen one. Now that heaven has revealed the purpose behind the strange reactions people have toward you, it's time to uncover something even deeper. The reason your presence shifts entire atmospheres without you speaking a word. This is not charisma. This is not personality. This is not confidence. This is spiritual authority. It is the weight of divine assignment resting on your life. Chosen one, hear this with your spirit. You do not enter rooms, you transform them. When you walk, in the air changes. The energy settles. Thoughts quiet down. Shadows get uncomfortable. Spirits grow alert. Because your presence is not empty. It is filled with the residue of heaven carried through a life that has been refined, crushed, rebuilt, and anointed in ways the world cannot comprehend. The reason people act differently around you is because they feel the truth you carry, not spoken truth, embodied truth. You carry the stillness that comes from surviving storms others don't know about. You carry the wisdom that comes from valleys you walked alone. You carry peace that wasn't learned, but bestowed. And anything that isn't aligned with God becomes unsettled when confronted by what He has placed inside you. Anointed one, I have lived this reality. I've walked into rooms where conversations stopped without explanation. I've had people confess they felt nervous around me without knowing why. For years, I thought something was wrong with me until God revealed that the anointing will always expose atmospheres. It will always stir what is hidden. It will always pull to the surface what people tried to bury, and nothing hidden enjoys being seen. This is what you've been experiencing, not rejection, revelation, not discomfort, discernment, not distance, divine confirmation. Chosen one, your spirit carries light, and light is disruptive before it becomes comforting. When someone is used to darkness internally, the first touch of clarity can feel like exposure. When someone is used to noise, your peace feels like a mirror. When someone is used to pretending, your authenticity feels like confrontation. This is why they glance away, why they overthink, why they hesitate, why they get quiet, why they don't know how to stand in your presence. Their spirit recognizes that you are not living in the same dimension they are. You are spiritually upgraded, elevated, strengthened, and marked. Heaven has increased your spiritual rank, and people can feel it, even when you cannot. But here is the part you must understand. Your anointing is not only a mirror, it is a magnet. It exposes, but it also attracts. It unsettles, but it also awakens. It shakes, but it also heals. It triggers, but it also transforms. This is why people who once avoided you will return. This is why some who judged you will seek you. This is why those who misunderstood you will later ask for your guidance. Not because you changed, but because they finally caught up to the vibration you've been living on. Chosen one. The reactions you see now are only the beginning. They are prophetic signs that heaven is lifting you into visibility. God is preparing to place you before people, opportunities, and resources that will accelerate your destiny. You are rising into a level where your presence becomes influence, your peace becomes authority, and your identity becomes impact. And in the next segment, heaven will show you how this anointing, this holy presence, connects directly to the supernatural blessing and divine wealth transfer that is being aligned for your future, chosen one. As we step into this part, I need you to listen with your spirit more than your logic, because what I'm about to say is not something everyone can receive. There are truths reserved only for those who have endured enough fire, enough loneliness, enough separation, and you are one of them. Let me make this clear. The peace you carry is not personality, not education, not training. It is a mark of someone chosen, touched and trained by the hand of heaven itself. And that mark doesn't just change people, it changes atmospheres, changes dynamics, changes the spiritual temperature of every room you enter. Chosen one. The reason people act strange or uneasy around you is because wherever you go, spiritual order begins to rearrange itself. Chaos quiets, darkness pulls back, pretenders shrink. Not because of what you say, but because of who you are. This presence cannot be manufactured in the flesh. It is born from surrender, from battles you fought alone, from prayers whispered when no one saw you, from nights you survived when you should have fallen apart. When God gives a person supernatural peace, He also wraps them in a spiritual frequency that everything around them must adjust to. You don't try to be noticed, yet you are. You don't try to influence people, yet they shift in your presence. You don't try to awaken something in others, yet they wake up anyway. I've lived this myself. I've walked into rooms filled with tension, anxiety, and noise, and within moments, everything softened. No one said a word, but everyone felt the shift. And chosen one, you've seen this too. Every time you enter a stressful place, the air changes. Every time you speak a few calm words, clarity enters. Every time you stay silent, people start reflecting on their own hearts. This is authority no school can teach. This is anointing. And that anointing doesn't just shift feelings, it shifts destiny. Here's what you must understand. Your presence is a prophetic sign of a divine transfer. A raise in the spirit, a lifting in position, influence, finances, and purpose. Whenever God is about to elevate someone, the people around them begin to sense the shift before the person themselves does. They look at you and feel something is about to happen. They don't know it, but their spirit is reacting to the movement of heaven on your life. The awkward glances, the hesitation, the overthinking that is not human behavior. That is spiritual discernment. It's evidence that you're stepping into a new season where your peace becomes power, your separation becomes strategy, and your solitude becomes the landing place for miracles. And in the next part, Chosen One, I will reveal something very few have ever heard. The real reason heaven entrusted you with this kind of peace and how it is unlocking a supernatural breakthrough that is already unfolding around you. Chosen One. Now we enter a deeper revelation, one that heaven reserves only for those who have endured long seasons of refinement. You see, what looks like peace on the outside is actually permission in the spirit realm. Permission for heaven to move through you. Permission for blessings to locate you. Permission for divine resources to be transferred into your life. Chosen One. Listen closely. Your peace is not passive. It is prophetic. It is the sign that God has cleared the spiritual clutter around you because something massive is trying to reach you, something that could not find its way to you when you were surrounded by noise, chaos, or the wrong people. And this is where many chosen ones get confused. They think isolation means they're forgotten, when in reality, isolation is the final stage before activation. God isolates what He is about to elevate. He quiets what He is about to increase. He slows down the life of the one He is about to accelerate. And if you look back over your recent months, Chosen One, you will realize something: your life has been slowing down spiritually, emotionally, mentally, not because you were losing momentum, but because heaven was reducing interference. You were not being emptied. You were being prepared. I know this path intimately. I've lived through seasons where God removed people gently, one by one. Some left suddenly, others drifted. Opportunities closed. Conversations dried up. Places that once felt familiar suddenly felt foreign. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. God was clearing the path so that what is meant for you could finally reach you without spiritual contamination. And now, chosen one, the evidence is revealing itself. People feel something rising in you. They feel your spirit stabilizing. They feel your discernment sharpening. They feel heaven aligning around your life. Even those who can't explain spiritual things sense that something big is shifting. That's why their reactions have intensified. Some become nervous, some become distant, some suddenly become overly friendly. Some try to draw closer without knowing why. What they're responding to is not your personality, it is your promotion. When heaven begins preparing a transfer, whether it's financial, spiritual, or relational, the natural world starts adjusting. People don't even know why they're acting differently around you. But their spirit knows, and the reason they feel both drawn and intimidated is because your atmosphere has new instructions on it. Instructions that say, do not touch this one carelessly. Do not speak against this one freely. Do not block this one's path. Heaven has marked them. Heaven is moving them. Heaven is opening something for them. Chosen one. The blessing coming to you is not small, it is not symbolic, it is measurable, visible, tangible. It will affect your lifestyle, your peace, your influence, your finances, your position. And people can sense it even before you experience it fully. That is why some look at you differently now. That is why some become more respectful without knowing why. That is why some who once overlooked you suddenly feel cautious. They are responding to the spiritual authority that now surrounds you. Your peace is just the surface. The real truth is this: you are entering a supernatural transfer of honor, opportunity, and provision that no one can stop. And in the next segment, Chosen One, I will reveal how this holy presence you carry is the key to unlocking the exact blessing heaven has been preparing specifically for you. Chosen One. Now we step into a revelation that will make everything in your recent life finally make sense. The uneasiness people feel around you, the silence in certain relationships, the sudden distancing, the unusual respect, the unpredictable reactions, none of it is random. All of it is spiritual. When God prepares a chosen one for a supernatural transfer, he does not start with money, opportunity, or visibility. He starts with atmosphere. He starts by transforming the environment around you so the blessing he is sending will not be wasted, blocked, or contaminated. Chosen One. The blessing coming to your life is too heavy for the wrong hands to touch, too sacred for the wrong conversations to surround, too significant for the wrong energies to interfere with. So before God increases your life externally, he protects your life internally. He raises your spiritual temperature, and everyone around you starts feeling it without understanding it. This is why the same people who were comfortable around you last year now feel uncertain, overly cautious, or strangely nervous. This is why some friendships naturally thinned out. This is why conversations that used to flow effortlessly now feel misaligned. I've lived through this shift myself. When God was preparing to release a major breakthrough in my life, people began reacting in ways I couldn't logically explain. Some avoided eye contact. Some became overly nice. Some distanced themselves without conflict. It wasn't emotional, it was spiritual. When a chosen one begins stepping into a higher dimension of purpose, the atmosphere reveals who can stay and who must go. And chosen one, that is what is happening to you. Your elevation is exposing the spiritual posture of those around you. Those who are meant to rise with you feel inspired, peaceful, and drawn in your presence. Those who are not meant to go with you feel intimidated, unsettled, or confused. It's not personal, it's prophetic. You carry a light that forces everything around you to choose alignment or distance. But here is the deeper truth. This shift is happening because God is placing new assignments, new resources, new wealth, new connections, and new authority on your life. And heaven will never allow what is holy to be placed in the wrong hands. Before a divine transfer comes, heaven filters your environment. Before a blessing arrives, heaven exposes intentions. Before a new chapter begins, heaven reveals who is genuine. Chosen one. This is why you feel different. This is why your peace is deeper. This is why your sensitivity has sharpened. This is why people sense something holy in you, even if they cannot explain it. Your spirit is rising into a new rank, and everyone feels the shift. Some feel comfort. Some feel conviction. Some feel fear. Some feel attraction. But all feel something, because heaven has touched your life. And let me tell you this, with all spiritual authority, you are nearing the moment where what God has prepared for you will begin manifesting visibly, not just spiritually, but physically. You will see the evidence. You will see the favor. You will see the increase. In the next part, Chosen One, I will reveal the exact spiritual reason God allowed people to treat you differently, and how this reaction is proof that your breakthrough is closer than you think. Chosen One. As we enter this next revelation, prepare yourself, because what I'm about to speak will illuminate every confusing moment you've faced in this season. The way people treat you, the hesitation in their voice, the shift in their energy, the strange mixture of admiration and fear. None of it is about your personality. It is about your calling. When God sets a chosen one apart, He does it long before the world recognizes it. Your spirit gets upgraded before your circumstances do. Your presence changes before your life visibly transforms. That means other people often sense your elevation before you do. And because they can feel what you carry, even if they cannot name it, they react to you according to what they perceive spiritually, not naturally. Some people feel drawn to you because your spirit reminds them of who they're becoming. Others feel intimidated because your spirit reminds them of what they've avoided. Some feel peaceful around you because your presence stabilizes their inner storms. Others feel exposed because your presence reveals the storms they've been hiding. You see, Chosen One, God is not just elevating you. He is distinguishing you. He is making sure that before the blessing arrives, everyone around you has already shown who they are. That's why this season has felt like a sorting process. You didn't ask for distance, but distance formed. You didn't ask for clarity, but clarity arrived. You didn't ask for certain people to pull back, but God allowed their spirit to grow uncomfortable enough to reveal the truth. This is divine protection disguised as social discomfort. I've walked this journey myself. When God was preparing to bless me in ways I couldn't yet see, the first sign wasn't opportunity, it was separation. Suddenly, people I once leaned on felt far away. Conversations that used to bring comfort now felt empty. Rooms I once fit into suddenly felt too small. I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now. Your spirit outgrows environments before your life outgrows them. And when your spirit rises to a higher level, everything around you begins responding to that rise. That's why people feel something holy in you right now. Not churchy, holy, spiritually set apart, marked, protected, elevated, carried. It's the holiness that comes from refinement, not perfection. The holiness that comes from obedience, not religion. The holiness that comes from choosing peace over chaos, truth over pretension, healing over hiding. And this holiness makes people treat you differently. Some approach you with reverence without knowing why. Some hesitate because they sense they cannot play with you the way they play with others. Some get quiet because they know instinctively that your presence does not tolerate falsehood. Some try to impress you because they can feel you are destined for more. And some step back because they know they cannot follow you where you're going. Chosen one, let this truth settle in your spirit. People's behavior toward you is prophecy. It is evidence of the shift happening around you. It is the spiritual announcement that your next level is already being formed. When heaven prepares a chosen one for a divine transfer, whether it's wealth, influence, partnership, destiny, or opportunity, the first sign is not the blessing itself. The first sign is the reaction of people around you. Before the blessing reaches your hands, the atmosphere reacts to it. Before the breakthrough touches your life, the spiritual world recognizes it. And this is exactly what's happening now. People sense the crown before you wear it. They feel the oil before you see it. They respond to the elevation before you step into it. In the next part, Chosen One, I will reveal how the way people see you now is a direct sign that the divine transfer you've been waiting for is not approaching, it has already begun. Chosen One. As we come into this final revelation, I need you to breathe slowly and receive every word with the depth of your spirit, because what I'm about to say is not just encouragement, it is confirmation, a holy confirmation, a divine announcement, a spiritual stamp on everything you have been sensing but could not explain. Chosen One. The way people have been reacting to you lately is not coincidence. It is evidence that the divine transfer has already begun. Not is coming. Not will come someday. It has already started unfolding in the unseen realm, and the natural world is simply catching up. People are responding to what has already shifted in the spirit. That sudden respect, the quiet hesitation, the unexpected admiration, the unspoken reverence that is the atmosphere signaling that heaven has placed something new on your life. You are carrying a blessing not yet visible but already felt, a shift not yet spoken but already active, a breakthrough not yet revealed but already assigned. When heaven releases a new level of glory or provision over a chosen one, the first thing that changes is how people perceive them. It's spiritual law. Your presence announces the promotion before your life shows it. Your spirit carries the wealth before your hands touch it. Your atmosphere carries the breakthrough before your bank account reflects it. And this is why people look at you with that mixture of awe and uncertainty. They feel the future forming around you. They feel the elevation wrapping itself around your identity. They feel the oil increasing on your life. They feel the authority growing in your voice. Anointed One, they are responding to your becoming. And here is the deeper truth. Some people are sensing that they will not be able to stand next to you once this transfer becomes visible. Not because you will reject them, but because the weight of your destiny will require a purity and alignment they are not ready to carry. That's why some distance has formed. That's why some old relationships feel spiritually outgrown. That's why some people who used to speak freely around you now choose their words more carefully. They know, even if they don't consciously understand, that your life is being lifted into a dimension where casual access is no longer permitted. What you are stepping into cannot be shared with everyone, and heaven is making sure of that. Here is something you must understand. Chosen One, divine wealth, divine opportunity, divine favor, and divine influence are never given randomly. They are given to those who can carry holy weight without leaking it through broken environments. That is why your environment has been shifting. That is why your relationships have been filtered. That is why your peace has deepened. You are being prepared to steward something significant, something generational, something kingdom-based, something that changes the trajectory of your entire life. The blessing coming to you is not average, it is not subtle, it is not symbolic, it is transformational. And heaven has already begun the process. You may not have seen the physical evidence yet, but the spiritual world is already rearranging itself around your name. This is why your presence feels heavier now, not burdensome, weighty. This is why people feel something holy in you. You are carrying destiny in seed form. This is why people react strongly. Your spirit is announcing something your mind hasn't fully grasped yet. But you are close, chosen one. So close that the spiritual world has already responded. So close that the people around you have already sensed it. So close that you only need to stay aligned, stay faithful, stay grounded, and stay yielded. Because what is coming next will not be small. In fact, in the next chapter of your life, the one that is about to open, you will not just understand the shift, you will walk straight into the evidence of it. My chosen one. As we close this sacred message, take one deep breath and recognize what your spirit already knows. Heaven has marked you, covered you, and elevated you. What others sense in you is the evidence that your divine transfer is already unfolding. You are standing in your Kairos moment, your appointed time, the doorway God prepared long before you even prayed for clarity. Walk forward now with reverence, with confidence, with gratitude. Your presence is holy because your purpose is holy. Your path is protected because your calling is protected. May divine favor surround you. May supernatural provision pursue you. And may peace continue to be the crown you wear. If this word spoke to your spirit, chosen one, feel free to share it or speak your agreement in the comments. Until we meet again, stay aligned, stay anchored, and stay ready. Heaven is not done revealing what belongs to you.